Ashtavakra Gita, chapter 3, verse 5. It is indeed strange that the sense of mindness should continue to prevail in a sage who has realized the self in all beings and all beings in the self. The context of what the sage is saying here is the relationship between the ego and the world. He's saying both are not different. It's one and the same. It's just like two faces of the same coin. This we have understood with the number of examples from the previous verses. Right? If you would like to listen to the previous verses, I have attached the playlist link in the description, which consists of all the verses. The sage is saying here that it's strange that the sense of mindness will still be left out, even after knowing that the ego and the world is like the two faces of the same coin. Even after knowing that this world is the shadow of the same ego. And here, when the sage says mindness, he is referring to the strong ego identity that gets attached to the things of the world to keep the false identity alive. Let us observe carefully what the sage is saying here. The sage is saying to have this knowledge of the world and the relationship with the world is very important. To know this world is just a shadow of the ego is very important, and this knowledge is very much needed. But just understanding this won't help. First, the sage is asking us to check our relationship with the world. To check how the world appears to us. Is the ego looking at this world as something to get attached to? Is the ego looking at the world to make sure that its existence is secure? And then the sage is saying, after this inquiry, the choice remains with us. After knowing what the truth is with this world, the choice is ours to get attracted and get caught up with the world, or to choose God, who is beyond the materialistic attractions of the world. The choice is ours to just know this knowledge or to leave the truth. If the ego is protecting and securing itself even after knowing the truth, then what is the use of this highest knowledge? It is clear about the understanding of all this. But still, if the right choice is not made, then we are letting the ego win. So, knowing is one and living is another. The sage is saying, give importance to living. Just knowing won't help. The biggest power we have is to choose the right path. The sage is saying this right choice in every step can lead to a blissful living. There's no doubt that the master scriptures will all help to make the right choice. But still, we are the one who are choosing. See how beautifully the sage is giving an example of himself by saying, even if he doesn't live the truth and just keeps acquiring the knowledge, then it's of no use. Even for him, this mindness would be left out. And if there is just this knowledge which he keeps on acquiring, then God will also be in the knowledge of the mind. But the whole purpose of this knowledge is to live the truth and be with God while living this beautiful life. After knowing the truth, even if the sage makes a wrong choice, he is losing all the opportunity to live with God. See how beautifully the sage is helping us to see the reality of life. This is an opportunity which the sage is showing us and saying that we can live the truth now by making the right choice. Just by knowing the scriptures, it won't help to lead a beautiful life. It's the right choice towards truth which will help in living a blissful life. The sage says that one who is not making the choice to live the truth is the one who is in greatest illusion. Because this person knows what the truth is, what the reality is, but still doesn't want to live it. The rejection of the truth is the greatest illusion, and this is very strange. This is what is the sage calling as the strange thing. This would have happened or might be happening with us as well, right? Where we know the truth, where we know what is right path, but still we are not living the right and the beautiful path. Where we are not making the right choice even after knowing what is right. Now, it's an opportunity for us to relook and take this verse to our heart and start living this beautiful life while making the right and truthful choice. This is the power that we have. This is the power that no one can take away from us. This is the power that we have to be with God. The one who is getting stuck with reasons is the one who is securing the ego. There is no other process to be with God than to see within and to face ourselves. If we are stuck with anything in life, it is because we want to be stuck. It's because we want to keep our ego alive. We want to make a wrong choice even after knowing the truth. Let us get out of this prison. The key to get out of this prison is with us. There is no midway to live with God. It's either living in illusion or wiping off this illusion and living with the truth.